Hello everyone, welcome to Strixhaven Sundays. This is our open roster community campaign where you, our dear viewers, can come play with us. All you need is a functional microphone, you don't even need a camera if you don't want to, and you can come play with us. It's that simple. All you have to do is hop into the Discord here and you can get all set up and ready for that. I will be your host and DM for today, Stella Luna. I just want to let you know that there are a few ways that you, our viewers, can interact with this game if you like. Redeeming your channel points, which you get from just hanging out, just chatting, all that good stuff. You can grant any player on the board here a blessing, which is an advantage or a reroll that they can pocket and use anytime they like. You can also give some to me if you want. Or every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. You can make their time here at Strixhaven very wonderful or very bad. It's very random. I don't choose it. The players choose it, so it's not my fault. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. Please tell me who you are, where we can find you, and tell me a little bit about your character. And we'll start off with Durge.
Hi, I'm Durge15th. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch with the same handle. I am playing Alistair, a human-ish undead warlock.
Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, we have Adam.
Hey guys, Adam here. Glad to be here again. Playing Solrag Salphirin today, a dragonborn paladin, and ready to keep going to class.
Excellent. Thank you, thank you. And for the first time ever, welcome, Rome. Please tell me all about who you are. And don't worry too much about your character as far as details or anything like that. So just tell us like the class and the name and all that. Yeah.
I am Rome. You can find me on Twitch on the Roman D&D. I am playing Dan Cecile, a Loxodon druid. And leave the rest of mystery to be discovered.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And then we have Jilly.
Hello, I'm Jilly. You can find me at Oh Look It's Jilly on Twitter and on two charity streams that I'll talk more about at the end, but we will have the links to those up later. I will be playing Echo, a new Tabaxi student at Strixhaven, and I am a striped tiger Tabaxi, but I do not have a striped tiger hat, which is a personal failing. So today we're making do with what we have.
I think it's an excellent substitute. It's very, very good.
I do what I can.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kamdare, for a draw for each and every person at the table. This is so exciting. We're going to be starting off real strong here. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kim.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Echo, please. This game is super simple. All you have to do is just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, no.
Rome, please tell me when to stop.
Up.
Love it when you laugh about it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay. And last but not least is Durge. Okay. Durge is the only one who got a good card.
Am I dead? Do I have to create a new character?
No,
I
you're
still haven't
fine.
dealt with the repercussions from the first one. So
Yeah, we'll
balance out.
find out what happens. Yeah. Okay. So, last time we had a few of our reoccurring characters here. So Alistair has been in an episode before, and Solrag as well. So we'll say that the episode opens up with the two of you in the biblioplex getting ready for orientation. But that is not where we're going to start our session here today. We're going to start a little further back, just outside of the biblioplex. And there we will see boop, 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 two individuals. Why is it like that? Oh, okay. All right. So we will see Dan's and Echo standing in what looks like a line in front of an information booth. You can see that there are first-year students very similar to you ahead, and they are walking away with what looks like manila folders. And as they're kind of like flipping through it, a few of them are very excited. A few of them look as if they are starting to develop a cold sweat. There's some grim news, some fantastic news. You aren't quite sure yet. And as you come up to the table, Echo, can you tell me what you look like, what you're wearing, what kind of demeanor do you have on your first day at Strixhaven?
Yes. Echo, they have a cloak that is lined with very, very soft looking fur. It could be, it kind of matches their fur, but it looks a little fake, if we're honest. But it looks fairly showy, let's say. Then there is a carefully groomed head with stripes and what looks like incredibly heavy, if slightly lopsided eyeliner, which you're not really sure if it's like a fur marking or if it's just inexpertly applied makeup. But either way, it's very striking. I could not find art for this in the time that I gave myself, but this is the general vibe.
I love that so much.
This is a sticker that I bought at a convention like 5 years ago. But they look a little nervous. They're carrying a notebook that they appear to be scribbling in, a leather-bound notebook. And you hear kind of the muttering to themselves. And you're like, orange. Porange? Corange? No. Forange? And it goes on. But they seem very excited to be there, if a little distracted.
Excellent. As you are kind of looking up, you can see that the person ahead of you walks away with their folder and you are now up to the table. And there is a goblin who seems to be manning this very table. And they say, "Hi, welcome to your first day at Strixhaven. Can I get your name, please?"
Echo?
Echo. All right. Do you happen to have a family name, a clan name?
Just Echo. Echo.
Okay. Echo. Ah, I see what you did there.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's sort of a stage name, you know?
Mhm.
I've heard that it's best to have a stage name.
Ooh, yes. You're going to want to talk to Rubina. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just remember that name. Rubina's going to be... I think you and Rubina can get along quite well. All right. And then you see them open up what looks like a small lockbox, and they begin to go through the different files there. It takes a while, and they pull out, is this you? They open the folder, and there's a picture. What kind of vibe would be in Echo's school picture for Strixhaven?
I think it's like blue steel. Like, I think it's very like Tony the Tiger, like the shoulder is forward, is popped, and there's like a little bit of arrogance in it, and they just go, "That's me."
Oh, striking resemblance. All right. So it looks like here in your file it says that you're gonna have a roommate named Iban. Eban, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled I-B-A-N. It looks like they have just one name too, just like you, huh? That's
Birds of a feather.
That's pretty cool. So that'll be your dorm mate, and it looks like here that you're a perspective of Silverquill. Is that right?
Yes, I'm a poet, actually.
Oh.
Would you like to hear some of my work?
Oh. Yes. And then you just hear people behind you in line just going, And
they clear their throat and they have their book open but are not looking at it. And they look very, very, very intensely at this goblin who is manning the station. Cat, I am a kitty cat. And I dance, dance, dance. And I dance, dance, dance. It's a work in progress.
Can you please roll me a performance check? Let's see how well this hits.
It's some real stuff, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see. Performance check. Okay, I'm not bad at performance checks, probably.
That's a double nat 20.
First roll.
Oh my god. Hold on. I have to screenshot this. All right.
Y'all.
I'm putting this
I'm a
in the
poet.
You are a poet. Like, instantly, everyone behind you just shuts the fuck up. Like, people are starting to tear up. You see the goblin in front of you is just quivering. And they just, like, very suddenly, a flush coming over their features, kind of like tinging their green skin purple. They say, "Can I get your autograph?"
Of course. And they drop a wink and sign whatever's available.
Yeah, they just kind of like thrust their arm out for you.
Sure, yeah.
And they're like, "I'm never gonna wash this. You're gonna be so famous. I can just tell. I've got that kind of anyway, in your file here. Let's see. Let me see. What's gonna be your schedule? Okay, can I please get from you 3 die 6?
3d6. Sorry, I have 400 tabs open. Let's see.
Fine.
Wait, Roll20 is here. I know it's here. There it is. All right, let's do 3d6.
Okay,
That's-
perfect. All right. So so since you're a first year, it's going to be mandatory. Your first class is going to be magical physiologies. And then because you're a silver quill perspective, you're going to be in beginning incomancy. And it looks like here that you've got beginning computational magic. Ooh, I hope that you're good at math, because that is a very hard course.
Math is not really my thing. You know, if I could do, something oratory or arts based. Is there like math for the liberal arts major?
You can write the numbers real pretty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course.
Your next 2 classes are going to be history of magic and art. And then you're going to be in introduction to archaeomancy. So that's going to be your schedule for this year.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thanks.
And then you see that like most of the people before you have been filtering into the building after they receive their folder.
And I think like he drops a wink on the way out. Just like
Yeah. I think like as you're kind of walking away, literally everyone around you is perceiving you and they watch you walk away. And the person who's behind you kind of takes a moment and just like thumps their chest. Yeah. And then they say a name. And eventually they pass by. And then, Dans, you come up to the table. What do you look like? What are you wearing? What is your vibe as you're coming up to the information table on your first day of Strixhaven?
As I walk up, you see a 6'7" tall, light blue, like a morning sunrise, loxodon with white tusks and a mint green hair, with a very colorful blue shirt that has fractal patterns of a constellation, like science meets the stars, wearing just a simple moon shield on the back and standing just very casually, very nervously looking around, my trunk occasionally going up, fixing my little tiny glasses and just wiping the sweat from my brow. Well, hello
Hi.
there. Hi.
The goblin just has to almost look straight up at you. This goblin is definitely like 2 feet tall.
Oh, I can help, and I just get down to him like a little bit lower. Like, oh, this is much better.
I appreciate it. That's so nice of you. Welcome. I think you're gonna have a good time here at Strixhaven. Can I get your name, please?
Sure, it's Dan Lucille.
Okay. And you see them look into this lockbox, just, and then they pull out a manila folder and open it. What do you look like in your school picture?
That awkward trying to do that Instagram pose where like you can like just like trying to get the right angles right, but not knowing how to do it right. And it's just like I know how to lift the chin and all that. And it's just awkward person trying.
That's me. I am them. So they're like, aw, isn't this sweet? Okay, it looks like that your roommate is gonna be someone named Sebastian here. And let's have a look at your schedule. Okay, since you are a Quandrix perspective, all right, you're gonna be in beginning computational magic, and
Awesome.
it's gonna be a required course that you're in magical physiologies. And sorry, I have to. My glasses are a little dirty. Let me squeaky. Can you roll me a 3d6, please?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like here you're going to be in Arcanobotany for beginners. Oh, that is a great class, especially if you like doing things with your hands. You're going to be in basic magical auras. Very, very fun. And then you're also going to be in beginning incomancy.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Got that. That is your schedule for the year.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. And really, you've been a great help.
Oh, my pleasure. Go ahead and head on into the building. Every 15 minutes they have orientation. I'm sure you'll find a group and it'll go swimmingly.
I don't swim, but okay.
Okay.
Just- oh.
Yeah. So you begin to walk off, and as you do, we see the camera kind of begin to pull out. And we'll say that there was a bit of a kerfuffle that happened, and both Solrag and Alistair, you were separated from your previous groups. We'll say that someone came barreling through with a tray of coffee. It went everywhere. It was a huge mess. People's robes were stained with coffee. Someone's like, oh my god, please help. There's such a big puddle. Oh no, my books. And I think just out of the spirit of trying not to be an asshole, you either get out of the way or you help. Which one would Alistair do?
He would get out of the way.
Awesome. And what about Solrag?
Solrag would be getting out of the way as well, so hopefully not so much gets spilled everywhere.
Yeah, so the two of you end up being more or less unmarked by the coffee explosion here, and you are standing next to each other. Can we just get like a real quick refresh of what you look like? What does Alistair look like here?
Alistair is a human, dark-skinned boy, probably early 20s, curly short hair, purple eyes, glasses, and wears a lot of black with a black scarf that comes around his neck. But yep, that's it.
Okay. And then Solrag, you happen to be standing right next to Alistair. What do you look like?
Solrag is a shimmering crystal dragonborn, so his scales are just glittering in the light from all the lights in the building, and then you just see like these lights refracting off of him, and he's standing at about 6 feet 10 inches tall, just very broad shoulders and a very prominent stance, and you can see on his left eye that he has a scar that comes straight down it.
Awesome. So the two of you happen to look at each other now. You see that people are beginning to disperse, and walking up to the snarl is both Echo and Dan's. As the two of you are kind of entering into the biblioplex here, you see that there are a great number of tables strewn out. There seems to be a school store. There seems to be a cafe off to the side. You can see that there was a bit of a crowd when you first walked in, and as you're kind of making your way through, it's dispersing now. You see that there are actually shelves and shelves and shelves of books just within reach here. But the most notable thing is ahead, there's this massive tangle of glowing white-blue magic. And you can see that there are some students that are literally stepping through it and then out the other side. And as you're approaching, you see Alistair and Solrag. And it seems that everyone else just conveniently clumps together and walks off. It looks like they're trying to form groups here.
Oh, well, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Echo, and I think They just present a paw.
Hand or trunk, which is acceptable? I try to ask for a shake.
Yes.
Oh, trunk. Okay.
It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hello, friends. How is it going today?
Oh.
You have a wonderful speaking voice. It's regal and moving. Have you ever tried poetry?
No, but I do fancy myself a bit of a flute player.
Ah, a musician.
Yes. Oh, by the way, my name is Solrag. Pleasure to meet you.
Enchanted.
Likewise, Alistair. I had another group of people. I don't seem to know where they went. Are you guys heading this way?
I'm not entirely sure where I'm headed. My information packet did not contain a map. But I would be happy to be shown around by someone more familiar with my surroundings.
As you say that, almost as if on cue, you hear a bling, bloom, boom, and an almost sacrosanct sense of calm descends over all of you. You hear a rich, soothing voice radiating from the snarl of glowing energy. Brilliant scholars, your attention, please. As you are now Strixhaven University students, this storied biblioplex will be your second home for research, studies, and even leisure. There is just one task to accomplish before you officially embark on your academic journey: a scavenger hunt. And all of a sudden, unfurling out of nothingness, a spark of light manifesting into a small roll of parchment materializes in front of each and every one of you. It looks like a list of clues. Where did it go? Show to players. There we go. Show to players.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So as you kind of begin to focus your eyes on this floating parchment that kind of drops into your hands almost, the voice says, "The rules are simple. Each clue on this list will lead you to a different location in the biblioplex. Simply travel to the area each clue references and perform the action the clue suggests. Time is not of the essence." Correction, it is of the essence. You have only until the end of the day to finish your hunt. Solve as many clues as you can, because at each location you may win a prize. Off you go!
I love prizes.
Hardly see what this has to do with learning things, but
Well, it's sort of like a map, only different.
It's challenging your flexibility of your mind, how you perceive things, I would imagine.
Plus, if we do it first, we'll be the winners, which would be good, because we will have won.
I will take your words for it.
Clue number 1. And I think we all have the same clues, right, Stella?
Yes, so as you're kind of looking at the different parchments, they are all exactly the same.
Okay. I think unless anyone else would like to read it aloud, Echo is going to clear their throat very, distinctively and say, "You'll forget all about any trouble or plight when you step forward and are ensnarled in light." The imagery could use work, I'll be honest. Well, there is that. We saw someone stepping into light in this room, yes?
Yes. So in fact, you are standing right in front, a giant snarl of magical light.
Should we do that then?
Assume so, yes.
Yeah.
I was actually headed that way before the coffee incident, so sure.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of someone should really clean that up.
Yeah. Right mess.
And unconcerned, it does not occur to Echo to help, and they step through the light.
Excellent. So as you are making your way through the magical snarl, here's the picture here. So as you are standing here in the Hall of Oracles. As you begin to approach this, you feel a shift in the air around you. You can feel that some of the fine hairs on your arms and legs and everywhere begin to rise a bit. There seems to be some kind of charge nearby that just invisibly hovers closest to the snarl here. As you begin to approach, you step all the way through?
Yes.
Okay.
If everybody else is,
I'm definitely going.
Do you want to go all together at once, one at a time?
I would be following right behind her immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. As you follow him, we'll see that Echo goes in first. The energy just pools right around you, and you momentarily lose track of your body as you're overwhelmed by the magical power. You are immediately disengaged from the snarl, kind of like spat out the other side. What is your favorite dessert?
Mine?
Echo's.
Oh, Echo's favorite dessert. It can't be chocolate. That's bad for cats, right?
It could be magical chocolate.
Magical, non-poisonous chocolate.
Excellent. For some reason, as you're discharged from the other side, you find there is a very faint and pleasant taste of this on your tongue, and your hand is closed around the neck of some vial.
I smell.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check here. And as you're doing that... Sorry, go ahead.
No, investigation, my best stat. Let's
A
see.
6.
Yep, there we
Okay.
go.
So you kind of uncork it and you give it a sniff. You're not really sure. There's a faint aroma of cherry, but other than that, you're not sure what it is, and you cork it closed again.
I don't know what this is.
Right behind you is Solrag. Solrag, as you go through the same exact thing, this overwhelming wash of power, you come out the other side. What is Solrag's favorite snack?
It would be pistachio ice cream.
Okay, for some reason, it's almost as if you just had a spoonful in your mouth. And again, you come out and there's something in your hand. It seems to be a potion of some kind.
What is that? What? Okay. Oh, what is this? And you'll start looking at the vial and like tipping it around.
Okay, roll me investigation. Who wants to go after Solrag?
I'll go.
Oh,
Either or.
no, you go right ahead.
I appreciate it.
Oof, I have no clue.
With the nat 1, you have no idea. Okay, so Alistair, as you step through, same question to you. What is Alistair's favorite snack?
I believe it would be cheesecake.
Yeah, it's almost as if you just swallowed a mouthful of cheesecake and you have this potion in your hand.
I'll take it. This is interesting. Again, any idea of what it is?
Go ahead and roll me investigation.
Okay. 17.
17? Okay. It's very clearly a potion of healing.
Okay.
Yes. And Dance.
Yes.
You step through and you feel yourself lift up off of the air, and then you're discharged the other side. What's your...
Take a big tumble.
Oh no. Do you land on your feet?
With a negative in dex score, probably not. No, I want to just make a little tumble. Oh, oof.
Are you
Oh,
all right, friend?
Moon pie. Oh, I'm fine. I may not always be on my feet, but I can always, get back up.
That's a good way to look at things. I'll try to help him up.
Yeah, so will Solrag.
Oh, thank you kindly. Oh, Did we all get one?
Yes.
Oh,
Do they look the same? I kind of hold it up to
yeah.
dance.
Mhm.
Oh,
I believe these are healing potions.
oh, that's ominous.
Oh, helpful.
Smells like cherries.
Ooh.
I crack mine open. Does mine smell like cherries?
Yeah, they are
Okay.
all completely identical.
Okay. Interesting.
I love the cherry flavored ones.
I am indifferent, but
I never had a potion of healing before. I didn't know they came in different flavors.
Well, being a poet is a very dangerous life.
is
Yeah.
it? It is.
It is, well, yes. Some people throw things. But we did a thing, right? We did the thing that the thing asked us to do.
Right. First one down.
Yes. What is the next clue now?
As you kind of pull up the parchment of clues, you can see that magically, as if someone has taken an invisible hand, just scribbled out is clue 1. It seems you have completed it.
That's very. How does one do that? So hopefully I learn.
It's a very neat trick.
It is.
Clue number 2. Alumni Commission works when they retire, seeking promising mages to inspire. Again, the meter is not. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so critical. I'm just a purist when it comes to meter, unless they're going for more of a beat poet vibe, which is understandable.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes. So, commission works. Is that, and we're in a bunch of books here. Is there anything here that, looks commission-y?
I've never been here before. The two of you have spent some time here. Do you know of anything commissioned, alumni?
I've been here for not much. I've been here for a total of maybe 15 minutes. So yes.
Say myself, I lost my group a while ago. I don't know where they went.
So we'll do a group check here. So you can roll either perception or investigation, each and every one who wants to. You will yield different information for whichever one you roll. You can pick one. Okay, that's a 12 perception from Echo, a 9 perception from Dan's, a nat 20 from
Yes.
Solrag, and a nat 20 from Alistair with the
Hey.
investigation. Very nice. Okay, so Dan's, unfortunately, as you're kind of like looking around trying to find some kind of hints or anything for these clues here, something distracts you.
My glasses came out askew. I'm like, oh, I'd take them off and just start like cleaning them.
Oh. And with the 12 Echo, you do see that there are quite a number of art pieces kind of hung up throughout the area. And you can see that there actually is a cluster of portraits gathered over in the direction of... the direction of northwest. You can see that
Echo
there
gets
Mhm.
very distracted by the art and the quality of the art and the meaning of the art and the intent of the art.
Oh dear. Can I get a what should we do here? Do a charisma saving throw here.
Love to hear it.
Yes.
Let's see what we got.
Ooh, you got a 20. That's very good. Okay.
Oh, that was my it's double rolling for me. I actually got a 14.
Okay. So with the 14, you do find yourself quite moved, but you are able to show some restraint. A lot of the portraits that are up on the walls seem to be depicting various acts of what might have been important moments in Strixhaven history. You do see that none of the ones that are around you are portraits per se. There does seem to be a collection of smaller portraits off to the northwest of the biblioplex here, and it seems to lead into a chamber that has open doors. With the nat 20 perception, Solrag, you're like completely like in the middle of the biblioplex here, and the other side is maybe like 150 feet away or something. You just happen to like narrow your eyes and perceive at a distance. You can see that there is a plaque right outside of that door, and it says Student Art Gallery.
Guys, I think we need to go to the student art gallery. I think that's where we'll find the commissioned pieces. I think that's what the clue is talking about.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
And with that nat 20 into a 23 investigation, Alistair, so you don't quite see the plaque itself, but you do notice that as you're kind of heading in that direction, there seems to be a small book garden not too far from you, just outside of the student art gallery. So I'm going to go ahead and move your tokens over here.
Okay. Oh, I just zoomed really far in.
Here, I'll ping y'all over there.
Thank you. And I noticed this garden, you said?
Yeah, you notice this garden behind you. And you notice that there are quite a few first-year students that are coming in and out of the area. So perhaps it might be an area of interest.
I'll kind of do a double take and kind of wander over in that direction and kind of just stand up. Do I see what they're doing?
Yes. You see that a few of them seem to be trying to speak to the plants there. They seem to be failing. A few of them begin to slap the plants and nothing happens. A few of them are struggling, and there's a cluster of students off to the side that are just kind of laughing at them.
I kind of look at them laughing, and I hesitantly put my hand on the garden and kind of, I don't slap it, I guess. I just kind of rub it back and forth and hello.
Okay. As you do, you see that this particular plant that you touch doesn't look like ordinary greenery. It seems to have a glistening crown of leaves. And as you very gently pat and like rub the head of it, the little head kind of turns towards you and it begins to unfurl. And as it does, it presents to you a cuddly Strixhaven mascot.
What? Oh, so it's an item.
Yeah, it gives you an item.
Should I read that aloud or?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay, cuddly Strixhaven mascot. It's a wondrous item, common, representing one of the mascots of Strixhaven. The soft magic toy is perfect for cuddling. If you press it to your arm, shoulder, or leg as an action, the toy stays attached there for 1 hour or until you use an action to remove it. This toy can also be used to fight off fear. When you make a saving throw to avoid or end a frightened condition on yourself, you can give yourself an advantage on the roll if the toy is on your person. You must decide to do so before rolling the d20. If the save is successful, if the save succeeds, you can use the toy. You can't use this toy again this way until you finish a long rest. Oh.
Yeah, so for you, it seems to be representative of Lorehold. It seems to look kind of like a statue, but it's not actually made out of stone. It's still like the really fluffy, kind of fuzzy material. And the flower presents it to you.
I'll reach out for it, see if I can take it.
Yeah. As you do, the flower begins to slowly close back up and relax.
Thank you, and I pat it again and return to the group.
As you pat it again, it just kind of shakes his head no, and just watches you leave.
Apologies. This is weird, even for me. Okay, I'll head back.
Okay. Solrag, as you come up to this this plaque, what do you want to say to your companions here?
Okay, so let's see. So we need on my commissions when they're retired, seeking promising mages to inspire. Do you think the next clue is inside the room, or what do you guys think?
Probably.
Yes.
I agree.
So the doors here are open, and you can see inside there seems to be very grand portraits of older alumni wearing Prismari College robes. And you can see that they are evenly distributed through this chamber here. You can enter through it, no problem. There seems to be a few students wandering around trying to figure out this puzzle here.
Is there anything interesting about any of the paintings that might...
They graduated. This could be us one day.
Hopefully.
Hopefully our robes will be a little shinier.
I'll probably shine through my robes more likely.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, works when they retire, seeking promising mages to expire. Perhaps they would like to hear some of my poetry.
I think we might be looking for a teacher of some sort, possibly.
Oh.
Is there a college, like a old professor, painting of an old professor on any of these portraits?
You do see that there is one that seems to be much older than the others, and there's a plaque underneath it that reads, "At Strixhaven, we were all inspired." And below the plaque is a small lever.
I will pull the lever.
Okay. As you pull the lever, you see that a box pops out of the wall and into your hand.
Interesting. And Solrag will carefully open the box.
Okay. As you open the box, you see that it is an arrangement of different pennants. So you know, like those little like sports flags that are like a little triangle, right? So it's like those. So it seems to have 4 different pennants in it. And it seems to have one for Quandrix, one for Silverquill, one for Lorehold, and one from Prismari.
I will pick out the Prismari one and like, does anybody else want one of these?
Oh.
There's one for Lorehold.
Yeah, it looks like
one. Yeah.
Looks like one for each of the schools.
Oh yes, I'm hoping to be in Quandary. Can I have it? So that's so nice of you.
Of course, here, and he hands it over to them.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you distribute them to each person, the box just winks out of existence. And each one of you can add to your inventory a Strixhaven pennant. Why don't you go ahead and read that for us, Solrag?
Strixhaven pennant, a wondrous common item. This magic pennant bears the symbol of Strixhaven or one of its colleges, Lorehold, Prismari, Quandrix, Silverquill, or Witherbloom. While you wave the pennant, the symbol on it glitters, and the pennant sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Excellent. Yeah, so as soon as it comes into your hand, you all realize this must be a very, very minor magical item.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear an inexplicable... And as you look at your pages here, you see that clue number 2 has been scribbled off, but, Alistair, clue number 4 has been marked off for you.
Oh.
As well.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I kind of waved the mascot. I think I figured out clue number 4, if we want to skip to that one first.
That is an adorable thing. Where'd you get it?
The garden gave it to me. You need to, let's see, what did I do?
The garden?
Yes, you need to politely rub the head of the bushes and then say hello, and then it will give you that. Yeah.
Hello, in what language? What languages does the garden speak?
I only tried common, but
I
guess
I suppose that makes sense. Yes. Okay.
So Solrag will go out the door and like questioningly look at the bushes and like, just any of the bushes?
Yes, I simply just Well, let me show you where I was exactly. I stood right here. Don't mind the people laughing. They either know or don't care what's happening. And right here, just go for it.
And Solrag will reach out his hand and like rub it cautiously over the top of the plant, like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So as you are all kind of filtering out into what looks like a book garden, you can see that this would be ideally a place where you could quietly sit here and study among some lush foliage. There are a number of different shrubs here, and you can see that there's someone currently struggling with one of them, kind of harassing it a little bit. And as Alistair had pointed out, there's a group of students that look like they might be a bit older, maybe second years. They're kind of just hovering and laughing at the younger students. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that if Echo sees that, they're going to walk over and kind of whisper, "You got to pet it nicely." And then just kind of like walk back over to the group.
Yeah. So the person that you end up coming up to.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. The person that you end up coming up to, they seem to be currently struggling so much with this particular clue. They are an imposing figure. You can see that there are a number of brambly branches that grow out of his head like antlers. He is very calm, and as he turns his head to you, you hear the grinding of wood, and there seems to be a luminescent kind of glow to his face. Go ahead and roll me a nature check, anybody who's looking at this person here. That's an 18 for Echo, 5 from Solrag, 6 from Rome.
Do not know nature.
I think I'm too busy trying to help Solrag, so I don't think I'm
yeah.
to
Sounds good. So I will say that both Dan's and Solrag, you've never seen a person like this before. But Echo, you know exactly what this is. You know that this guy here is a dryad.
I just say hello.
You hear a very deep, kind of gravelly voice, and the mouth on this creature's face does not shift. And he says, "Hello. I appreciate your insight."
You got it. And Echo goes for the wink, and then
See, as he
runs back.
moves, there's a very deliberate slowness. He just very casually turns, looks at the plant, lifts a massive wooden hand, pats it, and you see the plant unfurls, and it offers to them what looks like... What's your school? Why is your school not in your sheet?
Me?
Okay, Witherbloom. Okay. No, sorry. You see what looks like a parasite, a small little bug, but it's a plushie, right? So it's like nice and fluffy. They take it, kind of look at it, and seem to ponder. And everything else is just kind of moving all around the group of you. They seem to be taking deliberately their time. And then, as the camera kind of cuts over to Solrag, Alistair is there to help you. Solrag, what do you want to do?
I'll be rubbing my hand over the top of the bush. And like, so I just need to say hello then?
Politely, yes, just like you would say to someone else.
Hello there, plant. How are you?
As you do, the plant just kind of like nuzzles up against your hand and then unfurls and presents to you what looks as if it is living fire. You can see that it is a plushie that is modeled after the Prismari mascot.
Wow, this is cool.
Yeah.
And he'll just like put it on the side next to his belts.
Okay, excellent. What does Dan's do?
Yeah, let's take a deep breath. Let's do this. I know nature. Get down close and like whisper, hand or trunk, which hi, and like wait a second, and then those who are close will hear me speak in very stumbly, druidic to the plant, saying, May I shake you? May I pet you and clean you?
You hear a voice, and I think the only thing that other people hear is just like the rustling of leaves, right? But to you, you hear what it means to communicate. And it says, "These assholes do not understand the meaning of politeness and consent and simple manners. How dare they? Year after year, it's the same old shit."
Sorry to hear that. They should put a sign up or something to.
That's a good idea. I should file a complaint. Trunk, please.
Trunk up and pet and nice to you. Thank you.
No,
Good plant.
thank you. That's the sweetest pet I've ever. And then it presents to you what looks to be a fractal. So it looks almost as if a jumble of lines in a way that are completely precise and almost mathematical in design, but it's made completely out of plushy stuff.
Thank you so much. I would definitely work on talking to those who I need to about getting you a sign. And I take the little plushie and I just.
Do we see him talking to the plants?
Yeah, so everything that Dan has said, do you speak in Druidic? Does your Druidic version of Druidic can be whatever you want. So it can be you speaking in common, but they still hear you, or it could be you go like, or like,
I don't know, they can still hear me.
Okay, yeah, so you hear exactly what Dan says.
Mm.
I just take the little tesseract plushie and just kind of like stick it on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and just be like, kind of like stand up and like, everyone, we just nicely and just ask the plants would appreciate it. If please.
You see a few of the first years that are nearby just kind of look to each other nervously, and they nod to you.
Oh, thank the plants. Thank you.
As you
Echo, what do I say next? I don't talk that often.
You could say, "Good luck."
Good luck.
As you say that, and like the group of you begin to step away from the book garden here, you see the dryad turning in the direction of Echo and say, "My name is Melwithorn."
Nice to meet you. I'm Echo, and these are my friends.
A pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Yes, nice to meet you, Melwithor.
And he seems to stand there with great patience, almost waiting for something, and looks at the group of you, very unhurried.
I think at this point, Echo politely asks the plant if she may pet it, or if they may pet it. And if given permission, kind of just...
Yeah, as soon as you ask, the plant begins to lean into your hand, and as you stroke it, it goes, opens up and presents to you what looks almost like an ink elemental. So it is this like dark fuzzy cloth, just sort of in a very amorphous shape.
Oh, that is extremely cool.
Yeah, so I think, Dans, you said that you kind of like stuck it to your shoulder, right? As soon as you just kind of like it on, it stays there. It seems to like latch on to you.
That's nice.
And each of you hear the scribbling sound as your clue number 4 gets marked off.
I hope it's not
That is.
against us for going out of order.
Well, I guess that would be on me.
Oh,
It seems to be fine though. It's checking them off. So,
it worked. So
so we should. I mean, we could do clue number 5 or clue number 3, which are our remaining ones. Clue number 3 is each group deserves a free treat for their investment. Serve up this list and enjoy your refreshment. Is there a cafe?
Yes, there's actually a cafe back near the actual desk in the front, the entrance. I got a tea from there earlier before we started the whole scavenger hunt.
Well, that seems likely to me.
Agreed.
I could honestly, I did finish my my drink on the way in, so I could use, something a little energy boosting. I like also to put like immunity boosts in. I find that it really helps center me when I have some like echinacea,
No, I have
No.
no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking
Not at
about.
all.
I have heard
it's
such
fine.
things. I just
Maybe it's a tabaxi thing. I don't know.
Let's head on over.
So as the group of you are beginning to step away and towards the direction of the cafe, the plant that you had very gently touched, Alistair, it kind of bumps you a bit and to get your attention as you pass by it. And you can't understand it, but it seems to do a little bit of a shimmy of its leaves. And it nuzzles up against your hand, and in that moment, though you can't communicate with it, you do feel a sense of accomplishment that you had just very intuitively solved this puzzle without even looking at the clue here. And you feel a little clever. You have drawn the comic card.
Ooh, what's that?
So, because you managed to do this clue like on your own without any help or even looking at the clue, you instantly level up.
Oh, I'll take it.
Yes.
That's a good card.
That's the only good card on my desk right now.
I'm waiting for ruin myself, but
So you don't have to worry about leveling up right now. We can do it during the break. But the group of you will begin to make your way over towards the entrance. As you do, you can see that the cafe is not too far away from you. And there seems to be quite a line here. Behind the line, there is a counter, and on the other side is a person. She seems to be struggling quite a bit. She's the only worker behind the counter, and you can see that even from a distance that the shelves have absolutely nothing on them, and the woman here is completely frazzled. She's moving back and forth, trying to look for stuff, opening cupboards, and then nervously saying to whoever's in front of them, I'll just have to go real quick. Just go to the back. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for your patience. And she runs off and disappears into the back stockroom, comes out, presents a sandwich, and then as the student walks off, the next one comes up, and the exact same thing happens. She seems to struggle finding the things that she needs, has to run into the back, and you can see her stress level just mounting from the distance.
Solrag will walk up to her. Are you all right? Do you need any help?
I mean, I'm not gonna. If you're offering, I do have some supplies in the back, and unfortunately, my my assistant here was unable to make it, so I'm all alone here.
Absolutely. Tell me what I need to do.
Okay, so thank you so much, Adam, for the draws from the deck of many things. So I'm gonna have you draw first.
Stop.
Okay. All right, very good. And we have a draw for everybody. Alistair, tell me when to stop.
Not again. Stop.
Okay. All right. Next we have Dan's.
Stop.
Okay. And Echo.
Stop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Durge is the only person that got another good card.
Ooh.
Oh what? Oh no.
These are all bad cards. Okay.
Did
all
someone get a good card or everyone?
You got a good card.
Oh.
It's always you.
Only you.
you get the good cards.
No.
It's fine.
You're gonna be level 20 by the end of this
Yes!
session.
I know, right? Okay, so you see Solrag. So, do you want to say anything to your group here, or do you just want to head into the back?
Be right back, guys. I'm gonna help her out here real quick.
Before you go,
Okay.
that's nice of you. Handle trunk.
Trunk.
Our trunk, and I kind of like hit your head, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Ooh.
In a little like constellation of like almost like a crown tattoo on your forehead appears. Guidance will give you a 1d4 that you can add to one ability check of your choice for the next minute.
Ooh, awesome.
I can help too, perhaps with the crowd control. Because there's quite a long line. And I'm trying to look at my spells to see if it's anything helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very, very happy for any kind of help. Please, yes, anything, please.
So Echo is going to put on a performance to give them a couple of minutes to get like everything ready.
Mhm.
And is gonna like bill themselves as like the entertainment for the cafe, like an open mic type thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will set themselves up at a table, which they're probably not supposed to be standing on.
Yeah.
And will intone midnight. Not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is smiling alone. And it goes on and on and on. All the verses of memory. If that isn't long enough, they will transition into Jellicles do. And Jellicles can. Jellicles can and Jellicles do. Jellicle songs for Jellicle cats. And it goes on very much in that theme.
Okay. All right. So I just want all of our players to know that each one of you does have an advantage die in your pocket. So if you want to reroll at any point, even if it's after the fact, that's fine. Just let me know. Echo, I will need a performance check from you. Alistair. So Solrag tells you that he's going to go into the back. What do you want to do here? You don't have to do anything if you don't want to.
I think the idea of helping them, these people don't really connect to his the clues for him. He doesn't see the connection. But if he sees everyone helping, he'll just start. I'm assuming there might be like water or something. He'll drop off like a gold or something and just start passing out water to the people that are watching Echo, just to keep them occupied and have something.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. So as you do that, Solrag, I'm gonna need a sleight of hand check from you.
Oh jeez, alright.
And you are guidanced here. So if you want to roll a 1d4, we can add that on top of your 16. That's a 1. So you're 17 sleight of hand. Okay, very good. So you see Solrag kind of push back into the back room there, and you see that there are a number of different large sacks, and you can see that they are shimmering in this sort of opalescent sheen. And as you're looking into them, you can see that they have a number of different sandwiches and baked goods in them. Seem to be exactly what you're looking for. And with that sleight of hand, you like grab the bag, you go out, and you just start hucking them onto the display here as nicely and presentably and accessibly as you can. With that 17, you totally do this masterfully. You don't have any problem whatsoever. Right. And as you're doing that, with that 21 performance there, you see that people definitely take the offered glasses of water from Alistair, and they are perceiving you, Echo. There is a sort of quiet hum that comes over the group here as they listen to you. You know very confidently that your performance was very good, that it has entertained everyone here. They are enraptured. They are watching you, but there is an eerie silence to the way that they are watching. Almost
Something is wrong with these people. They are not fully appreciating my performance in the way that they should be.
yeah. As you're kind of having this moment of like there's something disconnecting here, you have drawn the Fool card.
Oh no.
So you lose something. You get to choose what you lose. It can be a sense, it can be a bond, it can be a memory, it can be a sense of self, it could be an item, whatever you like. But in this moment of just this disconnect where you're not completely vibing with the group of people here, you let go of it.
I think that is a really tough thing. It can't be like a mechanical thing. It has to be like an object or a memory, right?
It can be whatever you want. So if you want it to be a mechanical thing, you can.
I was gonna say, like, it feels like it would be like a blow to confidence in some way. I'm trying to think of how that mechanically would manifest.
Okay. I think it would be appropriate to say perhaps you take a level of exhaustion.
Yes, I think it's just very draining. Like, performing in front of an audience that doesn't appreciate you is just like very dispiriting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they feel like they're working so hard, and this poem is so good, and it's just it's not working. And I think they turn to Dan's and they're like, what's happening to me? They don't love me.
Don't know. Then
I have to pull it together. It's time for a new poem. And
don't push yourself. It's okay to take care of yourself.
You're right. I should take a break. I should have people reflect on I should sit down. And I think they step off the table and just takes a seat. It's fine. Everything is fine.
It will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Yes.
After about 15 minutes of this and that, you find that the shelves are now stocked and the employee behind the counter seems to be having a much easier time here. Instead of running to the back, they just grab the item that they need, and Solrag, you are definitely able to replenish it as you are going. And after about 30 minutes of this, the line finally dies down, and the employee pulls off their apron and releases a long sigh. Thank you so much. Oh, this has been one of the most awful days that I've had in a while.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm Dan's.
Nice to meet you, Dance. My name is Aisla Fitzbottom.
Oh, we do. That's nice. Can I call you Aisla? Is that acceptable? Just call you Aisla?
Yeah.
You want the last? Okay.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you. You must be first years. Please come here. Let me. Oh, I think you gave this to me. This is completely unnecessary. Thank you, though. I really appreciate it. And she holds the gold coin back out to Alistair.
Oh, I wasn't sure if they needed to pay for it or not, and didn't want to cause any trouble. So, I mean,
Absolutely do not need to pay for it. Thank you so much.
of course.
I was quite moved by that, my dear performer. They say over to Echo.
Thank you.
Well, you must be famished. Please, here, have a seat. Take one of the tables, and I will bring you something sweet to munch on. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
I think something sugary would make me feel better. You know, just something to... It's quite tiring, you know.
Absolutely, I can do that. And as the group of you sit down, you find that she returns quite quickly. She has an assortment of donuts that she sets down right in the middle of the group of you, and also presents a variety of fruity drinks as well. And as she's kind of pulling her apron back on, she says, "I've got a small gift for each one of you. Thank you for your help. It was so kind for you to go out of your way to help me out. The module here says, click here to see the list of the trinkets. There's nothing in the list of the trinkets.
Oh, no.
Just click there,
lying to
Stella.
me. I'm-
Click there.
I'm clicking. Nervously, 5e trinkets. Come on, Google, don't fail me now. I can't spell trinkets, apparently.
In the
Google spell
meantime,
for you.
Dan's would just take one of the donuts and put one on the tusk and just kind of use it as a nibble on and just rotate it.
I've never. Interesting.
It's a like a utensil you could use. I'm born with it. It helps.
Understood. I just never thought that it could be used for something like that. It's intuitive.
You see that she pulls out a ring of keys, and there are 4 of them, and she opens the ring and hands each one of you a key, and she says, as you are beginning your adventure here in Strixhaven, I have found that when I was a student, there was a sense of wonder and adventure that you might not exactly want to talk about with any of the faculty, but I want you to have fun, be safe, take this as a token of my gratitude. And as you kind of inspect the key as she hands it over, you see that there's something unusual about it. It seems to be this sort of dark gray color, and instead of having a head with teeth on it, it ends in a question mark.
It's just one key, right?
No, it's 4 keys,
Oh.
exactly identical.
Oh,
Ooh. Cool key.
appreciate it.
Of course.
What do these keys do or open?
She gives you a little wink.
That's part of the enjoyment, is finding out.
I love a mystery.
Dan, if Dan had a key, just like holds it up and just points at the question mark.
Mm-hmm. And you see that there are a number of customers coming up to the counter. She says, "Oh, I have to go. Thank you so much for all of your help, and I hope you have a great rest of your orientation."
Yes, you have a great day as well. Try not to stress yourself too much again.
Thank you. I think it'll be just fine. The shelves are all stocked. We have all of our replenishments out. Thank you. Bye! And you just see her like rush over. And just for the purpose of me not having to micromanage for you, go ahead and add a mystery key to your inventory.
Love a mystery.
Yeah. So Alistair, go ahead and add a mystery key to your inventory.
Alrighty. Solrag, are you muted?
So what the mystery key is, it's a common wondrous item. The key has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock that it's inserted into. Once it unlocks something, the key disappears. So you basically roll a d20, and if you get a 20, it unlocks whatever you put it into.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So as the group of you begin to chow down on the donuts and look over your list of clues here for the scavenger hunt, you find that the clue number 3 has been marked off, and the only one that remains is clue number 5. And I think as you are all reviewing that, that will be a perfect time for us to take a quick break. So we're going to be back in about 5 minutes. We're going to do some stretches, grab some water, and grab some snacks, and we will be right back. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. So as the group of you are here seated and eating, you finish your donuts, you finish your drinks, and you wave goodbye to Aisla Fitzbottom. And you look at your clue list. There's one left. And it reads, "Some stars are ancient, enduring, and bright, but others, maybe you, are born on opening night."
It seems to be something to do with, I would guess, talents or something. Maybe an amphitheater.
Is there a theater here?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Do I smell a theater here?
Oh, God.
Yeah, at advantage. Of course, you know what an amphitheater smells like. Of course.
Oh no, I've lost my character sheet. Hang on, it's in a tab. It got buried.
Oh, it's fine. Part
Okay.
of the experience of online gaming is finding. Oh, wow, 21. Yes. For some reason, like I think the way this happens is Echo. Like you close your eyes, and you just like point. And you just know what direction the amphitheater is.
I sense an amphitheater.
You cast Detect Amphitheater, right?
Yes, detect amphitheater.
Yeah, and it's just dead north on the other side of the snarl.
Wait, I'm exhausted, right? Do I have just a no? I don't have. I have a
No.
straight roll.
Yes, the straight roll with the 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. And I don't think that they even say anything. I think that they just hold out a paw and start walking. Like,
Echo just starts heading north inexplicably.
Solrag will look at her like, I guess she has a nose for this kind of thing, and just follows along right with her.
She hasn't been wrong yet, so here we go.
All right. So as the group of you make your way towards the stage here, Echo is at the fore. Yeah, he doesn't even have to have like his eyes open or anything. You just like somehow like just masterfully maneuver between everyone. And as you come up to the stage here, where's my notes? You see an impressively lavish stage with curtains draw back. And before you climb onto it, you can see that there are performers here. And a number of them are singing and humming and belching, trying to emit any kind of line or tune while standing on the stage. And there are bright floodlights that just flood onto anybody that enters the perimeter here. And you see that there are 4 lights that are coming down onto the stage, and there are not any people in them.
we should go stand in those lights. And Echo is already moving.
Yes, I think we might need to put on a performance, possibly then. And you'll
Yes.
follow right beside her.
Okay.
Oh, this is. Yeah, I'll go stand in the light.
Okay, if you guys say so.
All right. So as you step into the light, you feel almost as if it begins to warm you, just sort of fixating onto you. What do you want to do? Nothing happens quite yet.
I'm going to teach you a poem. And you only need to know one word to perform this poem. That word is meow.
If you would like, I can play the flute for us as ambiance music.
Oh, that would be excellent. Excellent. Do you know, I'll tell you what, this is actually has been performed as a song in the past. Are you familiar with the songs of Meowmix?
Not in particular, but if you give me instructions, I could possibly easily replicate it.
It goes exactly like this. And then they go meow 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
And as soon as you finish your song, your light shifts in color and it turns between this wash of black light over you and silver light. And all of a sudden, a hooded lantern filled with oil appears in front of you in a sparkle of magic.
Neat. I don't think it's specific to the stylings of Meowmix, though, so you could probably say whatever you wanted, and they would be the theater and performance gods of whatever form would probably be pleased. Is all I'm saying.
I'll take inspiration from you, Echo. Deep dark space, the world's other side. I open my eyes, and all seems to hide. Deep dark space, from a dream awoke. But darkness is all about.
As you do this, a swell of light washes over you, and the sparkle of magic creates in front of you a hooded lantern filled with oil.
Oh. See?
That was extremely good.
Solrag will just look at both of them and nod his head a little bit, pull out his flute and play a melodic tune similar to what she said to him, but make it a little bit more kind of a suit.
Okay. Yeah.
Could I actually piggyback? Alistair is a little uncomfortable with this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and more of like a chorus or like a background hum, he's going to repeat the Meowmix song, but in Celestial, because that's what he perceives as being a beautiful language. I don't know what the Celestial Meowmix song sounds like, but that's what he does.
Someone please produce the Celestial Meowmix channel.
We need it on YouTube. All right. Yeah, so Solrag, you begin to play this tune, and it is backed by the humming of Alistair, and then the two floods of light begin to swell, and in front of both of you are the hooded lanterns filled with oil. Each one of you gets a lantern here, and you hear the inexplicable scribbling on paper, and with a satisfying blink, each one of your parchments disappear. And it is about that time that you all hear, all of a sudden, a scream. You hear it coming from the west, and there's panicked shouting and the sound of crashing and people fleeing in terror.
I'll immediately run.
Yeah, Solrag will be charging over there as soon as he heard people in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, Echo takes off after Dan's and Solrag, I think.
So I'll follow the group then, and I'll just briskly make my way.
Yeah, so you head over towards these stacks of shelves and books, and as you are heading in that direction here, you see that people are fleeing. The joyous and energetic atmosphere of the first floor is shattered by this panicked shouting. "That trunk!" a young elf screams, pointing towards the stacks as she runs by. "That trunk has teeth! Please!
I can use
anyone,
hand, it's okay.
Stop it! What? Your hand? No! Use a sharp object!" And they just run without waiting for a reply. Chaos erupts into the library as students stream in all directions, their books and papers flying as they shout in fear. The only faculty mages in sight are trying to deal with the panicked students. You can't let some monster ruin the first day of class. Time to step up.
This is my time. I wonder if they like poetry.
Battle map.
Battle map.
Battle map.
Battle map. Oh, no.
Battle
Oh,
map.
no. That's what you don't want.
Oof.
Mm.
Lots of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see that this little area here by the stacks seems to have been modified. It looks like something was being set up. You see sheets of fabric, blankets, large wooden frames, and half-painted wooden props are scattered haphazardly around tables here. And you can see that there is a half-hung banner that is sort of flapping downward that says, Live Action Role-Playing Guild. And rampaging through the area here appears to be a trunk that is animated and has teeth, and it has this sort of swirling purplish pinkish tongue. And people are running away from it in fear. I'm going to need everyone to please select your token and roll me some initiative.
Thank you for the select token reminder, because I would have forgotten.
It's okay. That's what I'm here for.
Once again, I have lost my character sheet. Where is it?
I feel good with my initiative.
Oh dear. You rolled a 0. What
I
is
did.
going on?
I have a negative
-1.
initiative, and I rolled a nat 1.
And I critted and got a 22. So we really are two sides of the same coin here.
Alistair, what was
Yep.
your initiative?
I'll roll it. I forgot how to select my token.
That is A-okay. 10. Okay. That's fine.
I just ran a game on Roll20. Like, I can't remember how.
It's A-okay. I forget things all the time. Okay.
Life is hard.
Yeah. All right. With a 22, Echo, you are first.
Well,
you see this
that-
mimic. Well, maybe you know it's a mimic, maybe not. But it's going like... La, 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 la.
It certainly seems like an evil trunk, is what I've gathered.
It's got a lot of teeth, and it's really mad.
Yeah, I don't love that. I'll be honest. Is that? Oh, that's a reaction. I can't do that anyway. I am gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
Ooh.
And so I think that it actually, hang on, it can be heard up to, oh, that's everybody. Never mind. I'm not gonna, oh no, it's only 5 feet, so I have to go up to it. I think Echo is going to saunter up to this thing, and with the confidence of someone who has 8 hit points, is going to clap their hands together, and they make the mimic will make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay, absolutely. Constitution saving throw. They made a 21.
Well, that will do it. Nothing happens, and now my friend and I are here in this together.
So, even though it doesn't hit, can you describe to me what this looks like? You can take total creative aesthetic liberty with this.
Yeah, I think they sort of clap their paws together, and it looks like, you know, at a concert when like it's vibrating and you feel like you can almost see the sound in the air because there's such energy in it. I think it is like that, and everything just blurs around them for a moment, but for whatever reason the mimic is unaffected and does not care. Perhaps because it doesn't have ears, we don't know.
Yeah, you see it vibrating in front of you, and it actually begins to like wobble, and you realize as it's wobbling, it's actually getting bigger.
Oh, no.
You have drawn the skull card. This encounter is harder.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
You just see it kind of like grow, like wobble, 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 until it's the size of a horse.
This is because I drew those 4 cards in my other game and survived, and now I need to pay for that in some way.
You're like, oh, low-key flex. I drew 7 cards and none of them were bad. I love it. Okay.
Oh no.
Anything else for your turn?
I don't think I have any movement left and I don't have any bonus. Oh, wait, can I bardically inspire at first level?
I think so.
Bardic inspiration, yes. All right, I'm gonna bardically inspire. I'm gonna shout over to Dan's and I'm gonna say, hey, I made it worse. Try not to do that. And give finger guns and bardically inspire Dan's.
Okay, excellent. Do you want to say anything in response, Dan?
We just met. You shouldn't say stuff like that to me yet.
Oh no, the mimic goes next. Wait, what is Solrag's You're 1?
+1.
+1. Okay. All right, you're gonna go first.
Woo.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo. Okay.
Bad.
All
Oh,
right. Yeah, you just see like it is way too big for comfort.
Okay, so how far away is? Okay, I can make it there, no problem.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. So Solrag, seeing that thing just grew larger as she got closer, is gonna panic essentially and just start bolting on over to it and try to get its attention. And let's see, because I haven't had a long rest since last time.
Me neither.
Alright, so I'm just gonna have to swing at it with my sword here, and take a big swing at it and try to get its attention towards me and away from Echo.
Okay. 14 is a hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage here.
Ooh, okay, awesome. Ugh, not big numbers.
Okay, that's 2 damage there. All right. So as you bring your sword down onto this creature, you try to pull your sword back, and it's sticky. You're trying to pull it back here. You will have to make me an escape. So escape is going to be either you have to make me an athletics or acrobatics roll here to try to pull your sword back because it's stuck to the mimic.
So I was just gonna be looking like, give me my sword back, and let's go with acrobatics here.
Okay, you fail. You feel like you like pull it back and then just like boing, 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 just pulls right forward. So you were so close, but unfortunately no dice. So you are essentially grappled, which means ability checks, no. Sorry. I've been playing D&D for 10 years and I have to look up grapple every single time. Your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay, yeah. So you basically can't move.
As well?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, it doesn't say it on here. Yeah.
That's restrained, I think.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so your speed, you're basically just like rooted in place unless you let go of your sword. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think I have anything to do with this right now. So, no, yeah, that'll be Solrag's turn right there.
All right. So next is the mimic's turn. You see it kind of like hop around to face towards you, Solrag. And you see the tongue just sort of like whisking around very disgustingly. And it tries to slap you with its big old tongue. It rolled a 16. What is your armor class?
18.
All right. It tries to hit you. It doesn't make purchase. You are fine.
Awesome.
Alistair, it's your turn.
Okay. Alistair is going to activate his form of dread.
Ooh.
And that black crown will appear over his head with the shadowy wisps. And then he's going to cast, because we hit level 2, he's going to cast Bane on the mimic.
Ooh.
So it needs to make a DC 14 charisma saving throw.
Okay. It rolled an 11.
It's a fail. So, as long as I'm concentrating, you have to take a negative D4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Okay.
Spell ends.
Excellent. So can you tell me what this looks like? You can take total creative liberty when you're casting this spell.
Okay, I think an eruption of kind of like shadowy black chains kind of entangle it, not rooting it, but it's just wrapping around it, kind of restraining its movement, its ability to attack and do stuff.
Yeah. Anything else for you? Do you want to move at all?
Oh yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near this thing.
This is a table.
Okay, yeah.
These are shelves. A+, scuffed MS Paint skills.
Yeah, no,
Hire
it's fine.
me. Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move here. So
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, very good. Dans, it is your turn. You do feel a little bolstered by the inspiration given to you by Echo. What would you like to do?
I'd like to go up to the medic running. Echo, it got big! And I would like to cast Shillelagh as my bonus action.
Okay. What does this spell look like as you're doing it?
As I bring out my staff in one hand, you watch as this energy cascades down my forearm into the staff as fractal patterns kind of coalesce around it until it gets to the top where a moon symbol is. It kind of like lights up softly like a moon in the sky with like this fractal source beneath it.
Ooh. All right. So that is your bonus.
And then I would like to strike the mimic.
Yes. Give me a good hiya.
Oh, see, that did not. I have to do it. This thing, man. As I come down.
Ooh, a 20 absolutely hits.
And it is a D8. I apologize. I thought the Shillelagh spell was going to do the whole thing for me.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Let's do a D8 roll. Like
Okay. 4 damage.
Mhm.
All right, you give it a good old thwack. Is there anything? Yep, go ahead.
No, that's everything.
Okay. Would it stick because it's magic? Yeah, anything here's okay. So go ahead and roll me an athletics or acrobatics roll here. As you slap your shillelagh quarterstaff down, it does. You had to roll a 13. You also with a 12. Yep.
Can I, before you say anything, can I use my bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
A D6.
The minimum is a 1, so you will pass here because that's
Okay.
all you needed. But go ahead and roll it. We can see what you would get.
Yeah. I will struggle for a moment, then I'll look over at Echo and feel it, and it's like, thank you. It's because of you. Like,
Very good. So you are not grappled here. Okay. Echo, it is your turn.
I muted myself.
I hear you.
Sorry, I muted myself in web captioner, so in the audio, so I didn't want to say anything until I fixed. Okay. Well, this is a problem. This giant thing that is next to me. I mean, my dear friend Alistair has cast a very good spell on it, so I guess I will try and see if now I can attack it.
So even though your weapon is stuck, it doesn't say anything about like being unable to use it. So you can still attack. You're just at a speed of 0 right now.
Okay. I'm gonna cast color spray.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe. But no, I don't want to do that. So my damage spell that I thought was a damage spell is not a damage spell. Weird. I am going to. You know what? Let's try Thunderclap again.
Okay.
So I'm going to once again just clap. And have him make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Rolls a 5.
That's great news because my DC is higher than that.
Nice.
So let's do our very best to roll some damage.
Okay. 3 damage.
I don't know why it's rolling twice, but
That's totally fine. Yeah. So as you cast this, you can see that it does seem to take some structural damage here from your spell.
Okay, that's encouraging. I will, as my bonus action, I will bardically inspire. It went well last time. I will bardically inspire my friend. Can I see Alistair?
Yeah, it's just a table.
Okay. I will bardically inspire Alistair, and I think they say, "Good job with that spell. It's great. Love that spell. Great. Good."
Me too. I'm like ducking behind the table.
Yeah. So you're bardically inspired. You're welcome. And that is my turn. I'm not
Excellent.
moving because I don't want to be hit. The end.
Excellent. Solrag, it is now your turn.
All right, so can I see like past or behind the mimic here?
Yeah, so what you see here is there are a number of chests. These are just regular chests. And then this is like a curtain over here, and there's a sofa over here.
Okay, that works then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in an area behind it so that it only gets him. That's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so it avoids all of your friends.
yep.
Okay, perfect. You can absolutely do that. As you are doing this, tell me what it looks like. I'll do your dex save here. It rolls a 5, so it absolutely fails.
Perfect. So as he's just there struggling to get his sword out, he's like, "Fine, you're not gonna let go." And all you sudden is you just see his horn start glowing bright, and then behind the creature a ways away, you just see this flash of light just shoot out in directions, and it one of the beams of light lands on him, and you just see it start glowing in this bright golden light around it.
Excellent. Yes. So with the effects of Fairy Fire here, any attack roll made against it is at advantage. While Fairy Fire is up, it is a concentration spell. So if you take any damage, you have to roll a concentration check.
Yep.
Okay. So you have a bonus action and movement. Do you want to use any of those?
I don't have any movement being grappled right now, and I don't think I have anything for a bonus action. So I'll just have this. I will be standing here, holding it together right now.
Okay, sounds good. It is now the Mimic's turn. You can see the chains, you can see the Fairy Fire glow here, and it will try to attack Solrag. I read the character sheet. It has, let me turn this. I don't know why these always default to whispering to the GM. I don't like that. Okay. It does have Grappler, so it does have advantage on creatures that are grappled by it. So this is at advantage to my dear Solrag. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. It tries again. It fails miserably. That is its pathetic turn here. Alistair, there is something that you notice. So you crouch behind this table here after you are inspired. There's something shiny on the ground.
Is it gonna take my action to pick it up?
No, this will be a free thing.
I will pick it up.
All right. You kind of quickly reach for it, and as you pull it up, you realize that this is a dagger. And the dagger, it is very curious to behold. You can see that the hilt of it kind of swirls out and it kind of twists. It looks like as if you had 3 octopus tentacles and they're kind of twisted to make the hilt of it. And it ends in what looks like the head of an octopus. And the blade is this sort of gently curved serpentine style. You have drawn the key card.
Oh,
You can add a dagger +1 to your inventory.
You're just batting 1,000 today in the actual sense.
Apparently. I'll look at it and I'm like, oh, it's interesting. And I'll shoot off another Eldritch Bolt at the mimic. I'm at advantage?
At advantage, fairy fire. Yep.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Oh, I can't. What's this? Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Oops, that was the first one.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, okay. Yep, 24 is a hit.
Okay, and that is 5 points of damage.
Awesome. What does your Eldritch Blast look like? Like, what kind of shape does it take?
It is reminiscent of the shadowy wisps that are coming off of the crown and around him, but in the middle of this ball of shadow is just a mote of purple light that kind of flickers in and out, and I just kind of lob it in that direction.
Yeah, as it smashes into the mimic, you just see like a chunk of grayish goo just kind of break off. It doesn't look like it likes that.
Also, because I'm in the form of dread, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Okay, it is baned.
Yep.
So it rolls a 12.
So it fails, so it is afraid of me. So as long as it can see me, I believe it has disadvantage on attacks and it can't move towards me.
Okay, yeah, so we see this really cinematic shot of like the face of the mimic here. It's like little 2 pinpoint eyes. Does it have many eyes?
So
it has many eyes. Like all of its little tiny orange eyes are like fixating on you, and you can see like the glow of the purple mote just kind of in the reflection of its eyes. And as it takes the attack to the face, you see it begins to cry as it looks at Alistair. And it begins quivering and shaking.
That's right. Be afraid. I'm actually still afraid, or seem to be.
Excellent. All right. Is that all your turn?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Dance, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to take my shillelagh, and with its light, you watch as it kind of powers back up to the top of the moon and bring it down with another attack.
Okay. So this is at advantage. 23 is a hit.
Yep. And then...
So in the chat where it says shillelagh there you go. Yeah, baby. Okay. Blap. That is a very powerful blow.
And then I would be watching that Solrag's got being focused, and I would like to like back away, actually provoking an attack of opportunity, banging the staff on my shield, and say, "Oh, come! I can take this." As I back away and hopefully try to get its attention.
Okay, yeah, it swings around. It absolutely wants a free shot at you. It is going to try to slap it with.
I'm still gonna do this, even though I'm not gonna. As a back away, I was preparing for this as I cast shield to try to still defend myself.
Gotcha.
As a spectral, celestial, like star map appears before me, tries to break the blow, but crackles and breaks under its attack.
Yeah, like, as you're kind of pulling back and you see the pseudopod just, like, slap towards you, it breaks through your magical shield as it crits nat 20s.
Sorry, he's got disadvantage.
You're right!
Oh,
And
13!
and Bane, yeah.
13, even low. Oh my god, you're so right. Yes.
Sorry.
That Bane is so good. I was like, take the damage. Okay, so it rolls an 11.
Okay.
You know, like we just see like a tear in the fabric of time where there's a universe where you just get get fucking bitch slapped
Well-
by this mimic, but
In that universe, I still have silvery barbs, so it would have been fine. But
silvery barbs is so good.
It is
It is
crazy.
broken.
It is super crazy.
Awesome. Okay, yes. Nothing happens. Oh, my cat's so cute. You draw this attack of opportunity. It tries to hit you. Doesn't work. Will that be your turn? Okay. Echo, it's your turn.
okay. You would think that I would have spent that time working out what I'm going to do, but you would be incorrect.
That just means that the rest of the group is doing their job because they're making it super engaging and interesting.
I would like to viciously mock this trunk.
Yes.
And I think Echo looks at this and says, "Your wood is distinctly unpolished. Your lining is frankly shameful, and you do not take good care of yourself. Your teeth are blunted. It's just you need to get yourself together."
Ow.
It's vicious. I'm sorry.
It is very vicious.
And it is not letting me. I think it's a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
So that's going to be a 14.
Minus Bane.
Yep.
That is a 13.
It's my DC.
Oh, okay. So it does beat your vicious mockery.
Why doesn't it respect me is what I want to know.
As you lay out this a really sick burn, like anybody who's around is probably like, ooh. The mimic just kind of like at you. You can tell it has no ears, so down.
It's just like it's whatever. Okay, that's fine. As my bard, I think I can bardically inspire as many times as my charisma modifier exists. If I'm not mistaken. So this time I'm equal opportunity inspire. So this time I'm going to inspire Solrag, and I'm gonna say, listen. It may not have listened to me, but it will listen to you punching it in the face. And then I kind of like gesture to Solrag to do their thing.
Excellent. Solrag, it is
Punch
now
yourself
your turn.
too. So Solrag hearing that is like, all right, then I will. And he'll take a big swing at it with his longsword again.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh wait, you have advantage. 18.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
And
18
I
hits.
don't think I need the bardic inspiration for that one.
No, you're good.
All right.
Armor class is 12. All right, 4 damage.
4 damage.
Oof, you take a big chunk. You like slice it down the side of this mimic, and like you would think that wood would come off, but it just kind of like sloughs off as this like gray matter. It's disgusting.
Oh, gross. And he, that will be his turn.
Okay. It is now the mimic's turn. You can see that it is very, very heavily damaged, and it will try to take advantage of its grappler, and it's going to try to schmack you. So this is going to be normal. 15.
Nope, that misses.
Yeah, monster. It's just like, at this point, it's just like trying to like, it's just like the tongue is just like, not doing anything. Alistair, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and make an attack roll with my blast. He's still fairy fired?
Yes.
All right, at advantage. Oh, so close to 21.
21 is a hit.
Alrighty, I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay.
12.
Describe to me what this looks like.
I think as it's like, tongue licking back and forth trying to get someone in its mouth, I lob one of the bolts of Eldritch energy into its mouth, and it just kind of burns from the inside out, and all that's left is a little mote of purple that kind of flickers and sits there for a minute before wisping away.
Excellent. And as the creature is felled, you all perceive something interesting. Instead of continuing to degrade into this viscous gray matter. As it's defeated, all of a sudden, the gray matter turns into wood and just falls down. It seems to be an ordinary trunk now. It's not a monster.
Strange.
What is going on here?
No idea.
You all saw it turn into a sludge, right?
Or it started
Yes,
to.
I did. You said there's other trunks in here. I'll just go and just like gently poke the other trunks to be like, you a good trunk? You a good trunk?
Careful, you don't want another one.
As you're like poking them, nothing happens.
Oh, good.
Perhaps these were created on purpose then.
Solrag will go over to it and search through the scrap piles of what remains from there.
So as you're kind of looking through, are you looking through the monster you just defeated or the chests?
Yes, the monster we just defeated.
Okay, yeah. So as you're kind of like picking up the different broken pieces, can I get a perception check from you?
Ugh. Oh.
Okay, you do have one reroll. Do you want to use your
Oh.
reroll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, go ahead and roll again. That's a 3. That nat 1 into a 3. Sorry. Yeah, you just find pieces of wood. You don't find anything interesting.
Can I maybe make an Arcana check to see if there's any like summoning or any runes left where this thing came from?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay, 17. Yeah, so Alistair, as you're kind of looking for any signs of evidence of like what might have created this or animated this, you don't find anything, but you do spot that a few of the pieces that Solrag is holding, very, very faintly, there is a black oily substance on the fragments of wood.
Solrag, hold that up.
He'll hold it up to him and like. Does he notice the oily substance now?
Yeah, as it's pointed out, yeah.
What is this? And he'll take a whiff of it, a sniff of it to see if there's anything he recognizes from it.
It does have a bit of a pungent aroma to it, but it's not something that you're familiar with.
Oily and maybe I can take a look at it.
He'll hand it over to Alistair. Here you go.
Is it anything I'm familiar with?
No, this will be completely unknown to all of you.
Understood. I got nothing.
Should we? Do we know who was in this area before? Maybe they know what this is.
No, I don't know if they would admit to it.
It's a good point.
Many times I have made a mistake and just have not admitted to it, unfortunately. I'm not always the best.
Does anybody have a sort of container of sort or bag?
Probably. I would assume I have like a pouch. Do I have a pouch or something? I assume that I have like a backpack or whatever.
Yeah, you can reasonably have whatever you would have. You all know that you're going to school here, so you would have come prepared.
I mean, we could put them here. Here's a pouch.
All right. Takes the pouch and looks over to Alistair. Can I see this so I can put it inside the pouch so we can maybe look into this a little bit more later?
Why we looking? We're first year students. We should turn this over.
As soon as you say that, you hear behind you, "Students, well done!" And you see a professor dressed in these very elaborate robes, just sort of waddling up. She is an owlin, so you see this like 3-foot tall owl person, and she has her head is very small. It's like the size of like a cantaloupe. No, like a small pumpkin, right? And her eyes are like more than 50% of her face, right? And she has these tiny little glasses on the bridge of her beak. And she says, "Such bravery in this oncoming class. What a bizarre occurrence. I can't remember any of these old costume trunks ever bearing a hint of magic, let alone that manner of transmutation. I will be having a word with the equipment managers over at the Rose stage. They're supposed to keep this sort of thing from happening."
Yeah, no, definitely check with them. I don't know what happened here.
It's a very unfriendly trunk.
"Oh, are any of you hurt? I think I have." You see, just like kind of open her robe like a trench coat, and she just has like healing potions just like tucked underneath her wing.
No, but I'll take one for later if you're giving them away.
"Oh, of course, dearie. Here you go." Oh, okay. Here, anyone that wants one,
I'll also
take
take
it.
one.
Yes, okay. I am here to help you.
It's a dangerous world.
No kidding.
It's okay. I'll have my TA brew me another batch.
You have people for that. I like that.
I'm a professor. I don't waste my time with making healing potions. Anyway, I am Professor Sharpbeak. Who may I be making the acquaintance of? I must herald our heroes of the... Looks around. Live-action roleplay stage here.
Oh. Alistair.
Oh, Alistair. Very nice name.
Solrag Salphirin, and he'll just give a slight bow.
Oh, no need for pleasantries. Thank you, though.
Dan Lucille, Professor.
Oh, okay. And you? Looking to Echo.
Oh, I'm Echo.
Very good. And you see her kind of waddling forward, and she will gently put a hand on Solrag's wrist, and she says, "I saw from afar as I was making my way over here as fast as I could the prowess in which you dispatched this creature. I will be keeping my eye on you, Solrag Salphirin. You seem like you would be a very good student here at Strixhaven. You have drawn the throne card.
Ooh.
Professor Sharpbeak will invite you to something special in the future."
Ooh. Well, I thank you very much. I appreciate the I don't even have words for this. Thank you.
Oh, it's fine. Save your energy. You're going to need it. First years here at Strixhaven are not easy. You have so many classes. Especially if you are in beginning computational magic. You are going to need every ounce of sleep you can get. Everyone starts sweating in algebra.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, I don't sleep, so I guess I'll be okay.
Oh, that is
Professor
quite
Sharpbeak.
fascinating. Yes?
So while we were searching the creature, we stumbled upon this substance that was coated on it, and he shows her the actual piece of wood with the black oily substance.
She kind of like looks at it, and like you see her pull off her glasses and like just her big old eyes, just like looking at it, and she gives it just a little corner of it a lick. She's like, I think this is perhaps a little bit of leather conditioner. I don't think it's anything to worry too much about.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody who wants to do an insight check, insight checks
Well,
are always
deeper.
free. Always free.
I implicitly trust this professor.
I will also.
I'm trusting her because I'm already I'm like just awe-inspired that she noticed me.
Uh-huh.
I
With,
will
Mhm.
also use my inspiration from Echo.
Okay.
To get a 23.
Okay, 23 from Alistair. We've got a 5 from Solrag, a 6 from Echo, and Dan's just trusts Professor Sharpbeak. Okay, so all of you are very confident that she is being upfront.
Well, that's fine then.
Oh, it sounds as if my TA is on the way. Well, take care, all of you. I will see you another time. I must go tell the other professors to clean up this mess.
You have a good day.
There's also some coffee on the floor and over there. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. I do love some free coffee. And listen, when you get to be my age, shame isn't an emotion you feel anymore. You see her kind of like licking her beak as she just begins to waddle away.
Love it. Shortbeak and I are going to be tight, I can tell.
Shortbeak is awesome. We love them. All right. So the group of you begin to head away from the wrong map. Begin to head away from this little area here that you were at, and perhaps you have questions. You aren't sure what is going on here. You do have, in fact, a bit of this substance, a sample of this substance. So be sure to keep that in your notes. Who is holding this in their inventory?
Probably me still.
Okay. So be sure to keep a note of that. So as you are kind of disembarking from this area, you see that a few of the students are gathering towards the entrance of the biblioplex, and they say, you overhear them talking, and they say, "Oh, I think you're supposed to find Nora Ann Wu. She is a resident assistant that is responsible for the dormitories. I think that's what you're supposed to do after orientation. I think that's what I heard." And the person says, "Oh yes, I am quite excited to get my first year robes. I have on me the dust of my travels, and I must find a nice hot bath. Especially after running in such terror from the box of many teeth."
It's a box and not a trunk.
It's a mimic, actually, which is none of those things, but
It was appearing to be a box, certainly. A trunk, I mean.
fair enough.
Definitely not one of the nicest creatures to run into.
I would like some robes. If the I think Echo sort of looks around like a line is going to appear that will magically tell them where to go.
Yeah, you see they like, "Oh, I think Nora is over this way," and then like they kind of like walk off.
Should we go over there then? If we've completed we completed our task and then did a little extra, so.
That's true. Fine by me.
I'll follow right behind you.
Well, let's go.
Okay, so we'll have a little montage here of everyone kind of like filing in, and you are escorted to the university's dormitories, and each one of these rooms is highly customizable. You see that there is an information booth, and behind it is someone who has a very, very warm smile on their face. She is very enthusiastically handing out robes to people as they're coming up to this stand here. And you can see that she's gesturing in different directions and trying to help them as much as she can. Please meet Nora. And as the group of you are beginning to come up, she looks at the group of you. "Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Have you received your robes yet?"
No, I believe that's why we're here.
"Ah, excellent. Well, here, let me be the first to officially introduce you as first-year students." And she begins to distribute the different sized robes, and they will all fit you perfectly. And you see that these robes are the very distinct gray and silvery shade that all first years wear. You know, as initiates into Strixhaven, that the very first year that you spend here, you are a prospective student of the different colleges, you aren't actually in the colleges until the second year. You're basically like shopping around and trying to see which one is a best fit for you.
Mm.
General studies.
General studies. So you wear this silver robe your first year, and the second year you're gonna have all that swag, you know. And then we will have a very small series here of cutscenes where we get to see all of the different rooms. Solrag, you in your room, you don't quite see any sign of your roommate yet. You are able to move in and decorate it however you want. You don't have to go into great detail now, because I'm sure it will develop over time as everybody wants to put more stuff in their room, and you can change anytime you like. But upon entering in, what are like the first few things that you put into your side of the room?
He would essentially have pull out a photo of his family photo out and put that next to his bedside table if there is one. He'll have a mount up on the wall where he can set his shield and sword at, so they're not leaning up against anything, and have a nice safe place to sit. And probably a small rack where he can hang up his chainmail on as well.
Okay.
And be kind of a little bit more minimalistic, essentially, and not pushing to decorate too terribly much at the time.
Okay, excellent. And then we fade to black and we see Alistair in his room. And when you get to your room, you do see that whoever you are rooming with has already moved in. I'm not going to describe their personal effects for them, but you do notice that very deliberately, like half of the room is taken, the other half of the room is not. But on the nightstand that's on your side of the room, there is something there waiting for you.
I'll walk up to it.
Okay.
Curiously.
You walk up to it and you notice that there is what looks like a ticket. And as you pick it up, you can see that it is this very pleasant kind of greenish opalescent color. And it says, voucher, snacks, good for 1 item. And on the back is scribbled in handwriting that says, welcome, roomie. And there is a smiley face, and it's signed BAM, B-A-M.
Oh, well, that's pleasant. I didn't bring anything. I'll put it away.
Okay. And then you begin to decorate your room, and like, what are the first few things that you bring into your space here?
Just I think he dumps off his notes. It's basically, aside from his spellcasting focus, is really the only thing he has with him. And he'll kind of organize them in different places and leave his last work kind of sitting on his desk, but very minimalistic outside of that.
Okay. Very good. And we fade to black here. So, Dans, as we come into your room here, you see that the other side of the room is already occupied. Someone has moved in. I'm not going to describe it for them, but it has stuff. And what will your side have as you move in here?
I look over and I put like a small telescope near the window. And then on the desk, I have like this small little table lamp, and on top of it, like up in the bulb is like this actual moon. And I turn it on, and it glows a soft, like green light. And you hear me say, "It was a good day," as it is a mood light, and like the color of the light will match my mood of the day.
Oh, that's so nice. And after you get situated into your room, like some time passes by and you start to feel a bit hungry. And as you're making your way back towards the biblioplex, perhaps in search of the cafe, you're walking along this dark path, and there aren't any other students there with you. You can see that the sun has already set and it's starting to get into the evening time. There is this smear of apricot and purple in the sky as the sun is dipping behind the horizon. All of a sudden, you feel the ground underneath you give way and a hole appears, and you fall through. You have drawn the Void card.
Oh.
You are dangerously separated from the party.
Oh, no.
Next
Okay.
time.
Oh,
And also, there
God.
you drew the Rogue card. Someone's got it out for you. Welcome to Strixhaven. You have an enemy.
I mean, that sort of answers. I just love this image of it was a good day.
Yeah, I
It was.
My
To a
friend
point.
Dan, so my friend.
Oh my
Sorry,
goodness.
Dad. Welcome to Strixhaven. And then the screen fades to black. Last we see Echo. As he goes into his space, you see that your roommate does not seem to have moved in yet. The room is completely empty, other than like the basic furniture. What do you want to add into your room?
I think they look at the walls, which are kind of plain, and on their side of the room, you see them take out their journal, and selectively, they don't just like rip out all the pages, but they start ripping out pages and kind of attaching them to the wall. So it becomes kind of this like mishmash of different words and like scribbles. And I think they put up some paper so that they can just like write on the wall whenever they want to. And like you see them start to write like a poem and start to come up with rhymes for like Dan's and Alistair and Solrag, and then it's like, no, that doesn't rhyme. That's not. Maybe we need to go free form, and they start to like cross things out, and it's very, it's like overwhelming to look at, but I think it kind of seems to bring them peace.
Oh, I love that so much. Okay. And as the screen fades to black here, we have one last scene before the end of our stream. We see on the road somewhere, far, far away from Strixhaven, there is an individual. Solrag, can you please describe to me what Bastrix looks like? You're muted.
So Bastrix will be this huge dragonborn, standing about 2 inches taller than Solrag himself. So he's standing at 7 feet tall, essentially. Just these, essentially dark, glistening scales as well. Instead, a complete polar opposite of what Solrag is. So you just see this black dragonborn coming down, but with crystalline scales, and you can see he is missing one of his horns on his head, essentially, walking down the road. And you can see him carrying this battle axe and just walking.
Okay. So as he's making his way down the road, all of a sudden he comes across a felled tree, and you see him draw his axe, and he looks around, uncertain. All of a sudden, these shapes begin to step out of the surrounding wilderness. There's a voice that says, "We were hoping that you were Solrag, but it seems that you will have to do." And the sounds of battle overwhelm the area as Bastrix tries to fight off these strange, mysterious assailants. And we see only silhouettes in the fading light as Bastrix falls down to a knee. We see a bag go over his head. The screen fades to black. You have drawn the Donjon card. Someone of importance to you is taken from you, and they will not be released until you go get them. And that
Skipping school.
and that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh man,
Oh, gee.
I love it. I love the cards. I love Strixhaven.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much for the show of support. The cards always help tell a story beyond like what we've prepped, and just it is a great way for y'all to interact and, you know, add all this spicy lore. Like, I'm
So good.
Solrag's brother just got freaking kidnapped, you know, like I love it.
Enemy. I have a rival.
Yeah, you fell in a hole because somebody.
You're gone. You're gone. Like, that's
You haven't
it.
even met anybody hardly, and someone's already after you.
It's
Yeah.
all sunshine over here. Like,
Yeah. So we will, Rome. You and I will have to talk about who this could possibly be because I think Dan's is like the nicest person on the planet, and I don't understand who would do this to you. But we'll come up with something.
Nice.
But before we go, we're going to go ahead and tell you who we are, where you can find us, any projects that we've got coming up, and what your favorite part or a star that you want to give someone. So perhaps like a moment or something that they did, a compliment to someone here, just as a way to enjoy what we went through together. And we're going to go ahead and start off with Durge.
I am Durge 14th. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter by the same tags. I stream a lot of Destiny and D&D, and I think my favorite moment was the cat song from Echo that he did. That almost had me hysterically laughing out. That was the best.
I loved Echo. He's so good.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Next, we have Adam.
Hello, guys. Adam, or otherwise you'll catch me inside Stella's chat all the time or on her Discord. Same with Runaway Robots as well at Halfa2210. But yeah, glad to be here. I'm probably my favorite part for this. Oh, geez. I would actually have to say getting to meet one of the professors and just actually being able to get recognized by one of them and wondering what's going to happen there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You know, in a setting that's a school, becoming the teacher's pet is a very good thing, right? Generally.
Oh, yeah.
It might make you some enemies.
That's bound to happen.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much. Next, we have the roaming DM.
Well, hello. I am the Roman D&D. You will actually find me on Twitch, the Roman D&D, typically every Wednesday night, where I actually do my own little stab at D&D. And thank you first for running this down. And I would say my star thing of the night that I really loved was the barista moment, and when Solrag went to help, and then we all contributed our own little thing. And even Alistair, like, definitely from personality of Alistair, but then he's like, all right, I'll do what. And it was like a really good moment that we all just like, we're going to do something. It's just, and we all did our own little thing. It was really nice.
Yeah, I thought it was really sweet too. Thank you so much. Next, we have Jilly.
Hi, I'm Jilly. You can find me at Look It's Jilly on the Twitters. This Saturday, the 19th, I will be playing in a game of Masks on Chaotic Tiefling ATL's channel, and it is a charity stream to benefit My Stuff Bags, which is an organization that provides bags of belongings to kids in need who have been removed from their homes for some reason. It's a really great cause. They're running games for the last couple of weeks. They've been running games in this charity drive, and it's a super important cause, so I'm really excited to play a teen superhero for that. Next month on the 19th, I will be GMing on stream for a game of Escape from Triassic Park, which is a one-page dinosaur RPG, which is going to be super fun. And that will be on my friend Mer's channel, which is Merfeather, MERFEATHER. And that is part of their birthday charity drive to benefit diabetes research. And so that's cool stuff that I have coming up. Feel free to follow me. My star I would like to give a star to roaming, because I think that the fact that we already mentioned that Dan's is like a very kind character, which I love seeing in RPGs, because I feel like sometimes the tendency is to be like conflict. But I think you led by example. And I think those kind moments, like the ones you mentioned that came from other characters, at least for me, felt like they blossomed from the fact that like there was like, you reminded me how fun kindness is in tabletop gaming, which I really love. So I think everybody had their really nice, kind moments, but I like it.
Oh.
I think it's fun.
Thank you so much. I'm Stella Luna. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope that you enjoyed. And also, you can play in this game. It's really, really simple. All you have to do is hop into the Discord, and we'll point you in the right direction. All you need is a microphone. You don't even need a camera if you don't want to. We're all about the comfy vibes, the teaching vibes. This is a game that is inviting literally anybody. It works with a rotating roster, so if you're available, maybe you can play. A free way that you can support the channel is hitting that follow button. That way you get notifications for when we go live, and also, stuff. So if you want to see more of me, I will be back on Wednesday for our Patreon Greyhawk campaign of Saltmarsh. That is going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I will be over at Runaway Robots channel 9 p.m. on Thursday playing Kaya, my time wizard Dullahan. She don't got no head, but she's still hot. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for being here. We'll be back next. Nope, that's a lie. I'm going to be in LA. We will be back on the 27th, which is a Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for Strixhaven. Hope to see you then. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.